The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
There's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Back to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Pickett will look to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
The jumbo set out there, 3rd and inches. Pickett going to keep it himself. And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Pickett back to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And Najee going to have a Steelers 1st down as he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Let's go now.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19, 18. Let's go.
Pickett right back to the air again. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Steelers 1st
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 25. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
5-yard gain on the play.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. 1st and goal. They got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Pickett changing the play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. In motion left, Robinson.
Pickett.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Pickens going in motion left. Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second down and 4.
That's caught once again by Gallup. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Here's Austin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Pickens going in motion left. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Pickett. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Count. 47.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Prescott to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Steelers 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking to throw. Pickett.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Pickett. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's good for the Steelers.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And some room to work. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A give to Pollard, running left. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Second down, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. And a nice job of bodying him up to
defensively, and now it brings up third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Pickett sets up play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw, Pickett. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Off play action, Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Being chased out left.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Pickett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill.
A second down throw for Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there. Got around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he is going to lose yardage here. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, partner Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, will try and get him over 100 yards.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they're going to speed things up here.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Now receiver in motion left. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, 46.
They'll run left with Pollard. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing, Prescott.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will push the lead up to 5.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
And Najee going to have the Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
First down, and they go back to Harris.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
2nd and 6 coming up. Pickett back to throw. Finding Washington.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They hand this off to Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 run, 18 run. Reload.
Looking to throw here. Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
This is 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Now Pickett.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's 1st and goal. Pickett to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger.
Warren will try the right side.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
This is 3rd and goal.
Takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to run it with Harris. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. Complete. Pollard. And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he's up to the 47.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's first down. Now Prescott.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done.